Hello, my dears, and welcome to another episode of the Emily Jo Show, Paranormal Edition. Very excited. Episode number 2 in the spooky department, and so just recap real quick. I am reading my first-hand paranormal experiences out loud from a written form, and then kind of discussing it and having a good time, and it's fucking creepy as shit. Okay, here we go. Chose randomly. Okay, I just had a dream once. I can't. This one was... Okay, I'm not going to close that because I know that it has bad interference. Alright, here we go. This one is entitled The Wave. Freaks me out, dude. Okay. Hang on, I gotta take a small sip of coffee. This one's creepy. I find really all of them really fucking creepy, but this one is like, really gets me. Whew, okay. Whew, okay. The Wave. One night, later in the evening, but not like super late, I was downstairs in my basement room. Just chilling out, getting ready to rest because I had to work super early the next morning. And I'm going to describe the setup in the living room of the basement. So it's my bedroom's back here. There's a tiny doorway, and then there's this living area. Of the basement living room. You know, it's my bedroom in the basement, and so. The doorway from my bedroom into the other room, into the living room basement area, there's a window, technically 2 windows on the other side of the wall. And so if you're looking at it, if you are looking out my bedroom window, or out my bedroom doorway, there's a hallway, main area, and then these small kind of basement windows, the half ones, you know, half basement windows. And that's pretty much the setting. Out of the clear, dark night, I get this really strange feeling, like womp, thick air, the foreshadowing of some spooky shit is about to go down. Yeah, every time something scary happens, generally it makes this sound. It's like literally a sound. It goes whoomp, and then you can just feel the thickness in the air and the pin drop type of shit. Ugh. Okay. I am standing in my bedroom, facing my tall dressers, when I get the weirdest urge to look at the basement window. I turn, I look through the beaded curtain, and can see something on the other side of the window, but I can't get a real good look at it at first, so I swipe the beaded curtains to get a clear view of what the fuck was going on. There, crouched on the other side of the window, on his knees, and peering at me, leaned over the other side of okay, sorry. This way. Okay, so pretty much on the other side of the window, leaned, crouched, like on his knees, like belly on his knees, going like this through the window at me, was my ex-boyfriend Christopher, sitting there waving at me, a shit-eating grin on his face. No shit, clear as a bell. I see him, leaned over, belly against his knees, smiling and waving at me from the other side. Quite literally. Now, any ex outside of a window watching you get ready for bed would be ultimately unnerving. Very true. This was unnerving for the ways you would not so expect. This event caused me to run, and I mean run, out of that basement so fast, out my back door and over to my soon-to-be other ex-boyfriend's house so quickly I didn't even grab my purse, keys, or my phone. This was ultimately so awful and sincerely unnerving because Christopher is dead. He had been dead for over 6 months. My ex-boyfriend's ghost waved at me from the outside of my basement window. I've said it in the past, but at least let me clarify that I do not generally, but once or twice, have I seen physical apparitions when it comes to the spirits. Can I smell feel, hear, and sense them? Yes, I sure can. But this full-blown embodiment of a dead dude that looks as if I could open the window and ask him what the hell was he doing? No, I cannot ever say that I have ever seen a ghost that looks as real as you or I. This was, oof, this fucking freaks me out. This was a first, and I have never seen such a full-bodied apparition since. It terrified me, frankly. To be frank, though, I am Emily. And that, my darlings, was The Wave, an EJS Paranormal Edition episode. And no shit. Saw him literally leaned over like this, waving at me through my window, to the point where I forgot he was dead. Dead for a minute. Scared the fuck out of me. And I think kind of in the long run, that was kind of like, oops, I didn't mean to scare you so bad, but kind of intentional. And it was like so frightening. One of those things that you forget aspects of it unless you really sit down and start like thinking about it. Whew, that scared the shit out of me. It scares the shit out of me to this day. And that was another episode of the Emily Jo Show Paranormal Edition. I am definitely weirded out. I am definitely spooked. I'm definitely keeping it weird out here. Ooh, hug, hug, kiss, kiss. I am frightened.